It is well understood that technology is shaping the world we live in today and will continue to shape the way our future generations live over the years and decades to come. If time and technology have taught us anything, it is that we as individuals and communities have much more control over our health and, yes, even in some ways our genetics than previously thought. When one is considering determinants of health, often our environment is a center focus. Our diets, level of physical activity, exposure to harmful elements, manageable levels of stress, comfortable social circles, reliable transportation, and financial stability all play significant roles when it comes to our health in relation to our environment. Imagine if one day technology can track our genetic health as well and provide us with real time actions to address potential complications and improve health outcomes. Technology health tracking is no longer a futuristic idea. It is here and it happens around us every day. Our phones have step counters, our smartwatches have heart rate monitors, and even Netflix will pause a show after a significant length of time has passed to confirm if we are still sitting down watching a program, and maybe as a gentle reminder to get up and move. With the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, many of our phones launched exposure notifications in our settings where we are notified if we have been, through Bluetooth connection technology, exposed to the virus and provides us with informed knowledge to suggest if we should get tested or isolate. I personally believe this is a great use of technology, and perhaps it has played a significant role in minimizing continuous exposures to others. While I feel it is good for us to be notified of ways that we can protect our own health in real time, I also do not feel very comfortable with all of my health and genetic data being tracked and stored. The ideas of CCTV and Big Brother watching our movements, and in this instance, our health profile, does feel a bit invasive. On a professional level, I do feel that health and genetic tracking is a sensible, logical, and accessible way to manage health outcomes on both an individual and community level. Potential drawbacks of tracking health on a broad scale could be eventual use of genetic tracking data falling into the wrong hands and being applied to initiate a modern day eugenics event. According to English statistician Francis Galton, eugenics is the study of agencies under social control that may improve or impair the racial qualities of future generations, either physically or mentally. While the vast majority of people worldwide would not assume this would be the intended outcome, it does give pause. A second drawback is the stress and fear that genetic probability reporting can have on someone's psyche. If their watch sending them daily reminders that they have a certain chance of developing particular health complications, they may experience higher levels of stress and fear of death or dying than they would without that constant reminder. However, at the same time, this could be beneficial if awareness may drive someone to make better lifestyle choices and attempt to stave off the impending health prediction. Another benefit to health and genetic tracking is, as discussed previously, the monitoring the spread of disease. The Exposure app, for example, is a real time concerted effort to notify individuals when they may be in danger of contracting a contagious disease or illness and suggest steps to mitigate continued spread. Along the same lines, a third benefit would be identifying certain environmental or biological factors, such as exposure to cancer causing carcinogens, and how continued exposure can impact one's future health. The genetic health notifications can also be used as reminders. For example, if someone has a family history of elevated cholesterol, an afternoon notification can help the individual make an informed decision whether they should have a salad or a fast food hamburger for dinner. The explanation of how cellular epigenetics are influenced by environmental factors is known as environmental epigenetics. Behaviors, nutrition, chemical pollutants, and industrial pollutants are examples of environmental factors that have epigenetic effects. Diet is just one biological health factor that impacts cellular epigenetics and continues to impact our future generations. By altering our environments, particularly by diet, we can possibly alter the life expectancy of our children and grandchildren. While tracking health can feel invasive and there is validity over privacy concerns, the overwhelming benefits to health and genetic tracking outweigh the drawbacks in both my personal and professional opinions. The most critical aspect to health tracking is ensuring there are defined measures of confidentiality and responsibility, and ensuring that the data collected will not be utilized for any disruptive or unethical purpose.